Hello, this is David Frizzell. Welcome to the Silver Eagle. Tonight we're celebrating Lefty Frizzell's induction into the Hall of Fame. We have here tonight family and friends. All of these people were touched by the Frizzell magic. Allan Frizzell, Shelley West, David Allen Cole, and the Burrito brothers, Gibb and John, Eddy Raven, Whitey Shafer, Don Gant, Ferlin Husky, and newly inducted member of the Hall of Fame, Roy Horton. Now listen to Whitey.
I've been throwing horseshoes over my left shoulder. I've spent most all my life searching for that four-leaf clover, yet you run with me, chasing my rainbow. Honey, I love you too. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes, baby. That's the music God made for the whole wide world to sing. It never gets old, all it goes. Losing makes me sorry, but you say, honey, now don't you worry. Honey, I love you too. That's the way love goes. Honey, I love you too. That's the way love goes.
Hey, Whitey. Here is Allan Frizzell.
I lose my blues, honey, when I'm with you. No one else can do. You're in my heart to stay. But when I'm gone and I'm all alone, I'll be singing this song. I wanna be with you always. I'll be happy, dear. You can always be here and always be near, forever and a day. Then we'll travel far to some big shining star, just you and my guitar. Stay there, sweethearts, for always. I hope you feel the same. You will want my name. You'll be the one who's to blame if it works out wrong that day. 'Cause my love is true. My love is only for you, and I'll never be blue if I can be with you always.
And here's Ferlin Husky.
Oh, really?
Yes, Simon, he's talking about me.
Oh, oh, well, that's live.
Yeah, thank you, David. David, I really don't know a whole lot to say that probably hasn't been said before about Lefty. Only, it's bad in one way. I can remember our sad times together more than I do our happy times. I don't mean to get morbid and all that, but last night when he received the induction in the Hall of Fame, I just, I wished he could have, it's just really a sad thing again that he wasn't here to see it. But I'm proud that his family, you and Allan, and the world that was watching got to see it. He was mixed up so many times with bad managers. He was very vulnerable. He loved people, he loved to sing, and he was easy influenced because he hated to say no. And we roomed together, and yet today a lot of people get me confused with Frizzell because of Ferlin, I guess, or maybe because we got started about the same time. And I remember I was working the Playboy Club in St. Louis, and the night he passed away. I didn't know it till the next day. I did, excuse me. I heard it on the radio. And I'm from St. Louis originally, and my mother had us over for dinner. It was the first time I got to see her and my brother and sisters for a while. And one of my aunts called while I was there, and she asked my mother, she said, where are they going to, or when are they going to have Ferlin's funeral? And Mama was shocked. She said, well, he's sitting here. And she said, we heard on the radio that he passed away. And then she said, no, that was Lefty. But anyhow, we was confused. I told you I didn't mean to get sad or morbid on this, but I'm just sorry that he wasn't here. But I would, to see that people did love him, because he got to the place to where he felt like nobody really cared.
I know what you mean.
And, well, in my poor way of trying this, I'd like to try to sing one of my favorites that he did. And I know that the mothers and fathers everywhere that ever heard this song loved it, whether they ever liked country music or whatever.
Dad's here right now, man.
He is.
He's waiting to hear, he's going to hear you sing.
Well, it won't be as good as Lefty, but it's the way he sounded to me.
Ferlin.
When he wasn't at his best. Give me a D, I guess, boy. I'd walk for a mile, cry or smile for my mama and daddy. I want them to know just how I feel. My love is real for my mama and daddy. I want them to know I love them so. In my heart, joy tears start, 'cause I'm happy. And I pride every day for Mama and Pappy, and each night I'd fight in wars, do all the chores for my Mama and Daddy. I want them to know I love them so. I love them so. Thank you.
Here is David Allan Cole.
Thank you. When I was in the penitentiary, when I was a young kid, I used to listen to Lefty a lot. When I first got out of prison and came to Nashville and started singing, they said that I sounded like him, and I'd never make it. I was so glad Merle Haggard came along and made it okay to sound like Lefty.
I'll go along with that.
And I'd like to do a song that I feel like if Lefty was here, that, you know, it was a strange thing about him. He did things with his voice that no one else had done before. And he had such a range when he sang, from high to low, you know. There wasn't many people doing that. But he always had something to say, whether it was just simple or whether it was real, you know, heavy. It was always heavy. You know, if he just said, "Oh, baby," I mean, it was heavy, you know. And I think if he was here, he'd do this song that was written by Dewayne Blackwell. I'd like to do it for him. I was just 15 when I quit school. I learned just enough to be a fool. Mama cried when I left home with my guitar, and Mama won't stop picking the lime star. And I pick potatoes in Washington, beans in Oregon, honeydew melons in Arizona, and in Chowchilla, California, pick cotton up to my Adam's apple. Speaking of apples, I've picked them too. Hey, Mama, that's not what I set out to do. Hey, Mama, if I'm still your pride and joy. Hey, Mama, come and get your baby boy. Mama, I'm no longer 15. There's not much I haven't done or seen. I wanted to pick my way to the top. I'm so tired of picking, Mama, I could drop. I picked oranges in Florida, corn in Iowa, strawberries in Oklahoma, and Mom, I wanna come home. Mama, you know home is a long, long way, and a ticket comes to more than my pay. So Mama, if I'm still your pride and joy. Hey, Mama, come and get your baby boy. Hey, Mama, if I'm still your pride and joy. Hey, Mama, come and get your baby boy. Thank you.
That's good.
Tell Blackwell.
Oh,
It's his song.
There he is.
wait.
There he is.
This is a song I wrote one night in a drunken stupor. Would you lay with me in a field of stone? If my needs were strong, would you lay with me? If my lips were dry, would you wet them, dear? In the midnight hour, should my lips grow dry, would you go away to another land? Walk 1,000 miles through the burning sand, wipe the blood away from my dying hand. If I give myself to you, would you bathe with me in the stream of life? When the moon is full, would you bathe with me? Will you love me when I am down and out? In my time of trial, will you stand by me? Would you go away to another land? Walk 1,000 miles through the burning sand, wipe the blood away from my dying hand. If I give myself to you, darling.
David. Ow.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, I ain't got over this yet. I ain't got over it. David.
All right.
Welcome to the Burrito Brothers.
Overheard and never miss, under love, under kiss. Since you found someone then, we had to part. And now at night I live on dreams, and of days I live on schemes. Can't live no more with this poor abandoned heart. And I've been crying ever since I saw you cheat on me. But my heart keeps on loving you. It has no eyes to see. So go ahead and paint the town while my world falls to the ground. And carry on with this poor abandoned heart. Can't live no more with this poor abandoned heart.
The Burrito Brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, let's have a hand. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Eddy Rabin.
Thank you, Dave. Lefty Frizzell was always the kind of guy that I tried to learn to write like. When I wanted to write a song, when I moved to Nashville in '72, I started trying to write songs that Lefty Frizzell would record. I would think that if I could write it for Lefty and make it sound like Lefty, I even demoed some of the things to where they would sound like Lefty. The Sometimes I Talk in My Sleep song that Randy Corner did was demoed and written especially for Lefty, and we were both on ABC at the time, and unfortunately they didn't think he should cut that song. But he did cut this song of mine, a thing called Somebody's Words, and I would like to do this for you. I sat there with that shocked look on my face, not half expecting what took place. She said some things I can't believe, and now she's telling me to leave. My baby's used somebody's word. It has to be 'cause they're not hers. She just don't think that way, you see. Somebody's words are killing me. I bet it's all just a bad dream. Regardless of how real it seems. And I'll be better off someday. Somebody's words are killing me. My baby's used somebody's word. It has to be 'cause they're not hers. She just don't think that way, you see. Somebody's words are killing me. Somebody's words are killing me. Thank you.
I'm sitting here with some friends, and we're just kind of looking back and reminiscing over all the great Lefty Frizzell songs and memories. Here with Whitey Shafer and John Anderson over there, and John Snyder, he is over there, and Brother Allan, and we're going to start off. Hey, Whitey, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, David. I'd like to say a couple of things about Lefty before I get started here. Lost a real good buddy back in '75. Like Ferlin said a while ago, it was kind of a rough time in his life. He was kind of down, and fortunately for me and Lefty, both of us over his eyes, so we made pretty good running mates. And we wrote some songs together, and if you see my name on the song now, I never really said goodbye to Lefty. He's still helping me co-write. And here's the one we wrote together.
Last night, my best friend drove me home. 'Cause he knows I drink too much since you've been gone. He knows I'll and I'll die. I can't get over you, you saved my life. Susie and Mary, Lord, how they tried to cheer me. And Connie, she just said, honey, please don't cry. And I said, let me die. I can't get over you, you saved my life. I can't get over you, saved my life, saved my life.
I tell you what, well, John Anderson, I want to thank you for coming over to our little guitar pulling here. And you got turned on by Lefty Frizzell. You tell me how you did it.
Well, the first time I ever heard Lefty, it was probably about a month after I'd moved up to Tennessee here. I was 17 and riding along in the truck, and I heard Saginaw, Michigan. And I told my brother-in-law at the time, I said, that guy sounds like Merle Haggard. And Gary Sefton was my brother-in-law. He's a songwriter. And he stopped the truck and started to tell me just who Lefty was.
You had to stop the truck to tell you.
Ever since then, yeah, it was really important. It really was.
That's great.
I had to get set straight. And ever since then, I've been one of them.
Well, me and you both. And ladies, hey, here's John Anderson.
I love you, and I'll prove it in days to come. I swear it's true, and darling, you're the only one. And I think of you and of the past and all our fun. I love you, and I'll prove it in days to come. You're my darling, you've been true, and I should have been good to you. You're the one that's in my heart when we're apart. And I love you, and I'll prove it to you someday. I love you, and in my heart you'll always stay. And I've been true, and you never will see blue days. 'Cause I love you, and I'll prove it 1,000 ways. Play on the piano. Yeah, and you're my darling, you've been true, and I should have been good to you. You're the one that's in my heart when we're apart. So darling, please wait, and you will see. There'll be a change, a great change made in me. And I've been blue, but you never will see blue days. 'Cause I love you, and I'll prove it 1,000 ways.
John Anderson, thank you for being a part of our party here for Lefty Frizzell. John Anderson,
It's a pleasure to be
love you.
There's one of my favorite Lefty Frizzell songs that I remember buying. I remember where I bought it. It's called I Love You 1,000 Ways.
Well, I tell you what, I've been going through some of my old records of Lefties, and I ran across this one, and it got no label on it or nothing. So I think it says Jim Beck across the top of it somewhere. And one side of it is I Love You 1,000 Ways, and the other side is If You Got the Money, I Got the Time. And it wasn't this song that came out. It was like, if you got the money, I got the time. Was, if you got the money, honey, I got, it was, and the others, and it just wasn't anything like what actually was the hit. I've got the first one, and then they went in and re-recorded it, and of course that was the hit. But I got what they did at first, which is
really
a tremendous thing.
May I hear that sometime?
You can. Hey, you just. Are you kidding? I'll come over and play it for you personally.
I'd love to hear it. I really would.
Hey, Dottie and Shelley. This is actually my favorite Lefty Frizzell song, too.
We'll
I love
do
you
this for
1,000.
you, David.
I love you 1,000 ways.
This is for you, then. I love you, I'll prove it 1,000 ways.
I love you, in my heart you'll always stay.
Oh, I'll be true, and there'll never be
I love you, and I'll prove it 1,000 ways. You're my darling, you've been true. I should have been good to you. You're the one that's in my heart when we're apart. So darling, please wait until I'm free. There'll be a change, a great change made in me. I'll be true, there'll never be blue days. I love you, and I'll prove it 1,000 ways. Thanks, y'all.
Well, I tell you, we've been having a tremendous time here with everybody coming in here, and we've been having a guitar pulling. We haven't had one of those in a while. John Anderson, I tell you what, this man is tremendous, and he's one of my favorite people, and I'll go on tour with him anywhere he wants to go. All the people's been here, David Allan Cole, we have the Burrito brothers sitting over here, Dad. I got my dad standing right here, and so all the people I hear, it's on radio, Dad. Nobody can see what we're doing here. But my dad is standing right here beside of me, and there's been a tremendous lot of people in my career. I've been out there a long time, and people's asked me, and I've been told a lot of different things about how Lefty actually got the name of Lefty. Of course, Lefty is not his real name. How did he get the name of Lefty? There's been so many ideas, boxing, whatever he did. How did he actually get the name of Lefty?
Well, sir, when he was about, I'd say, somewhere around 10 years of age, why, the new school had just started, and but not knowing each and every one of the children of his age at that time, why, like all other schools, they would try to find out the little bully, the toughie, and so
really,
that happened, about the second week. The little toughie tried him out, and so, not realizing that he'd answer for himself when he was called upon, so he surprised the little feller with that left hand and knocked him flat. He jumped up and he said, "Well, Lefty, I never would have thought you could have done that."
Yeah.
And from that on, he went with the name of Lefty.
So that's where it was.
That's
so it
exactly
actually,
right.
It wasn't a stage name, and
No, it was
Dad,
not.
it wasn't a stage name, and it wasn't something he got by boxing. Of course, he fought his way out of a lot of places.
Oh yeah, he did that too.
He had to. I've been a lot of places with him, and I knew he had
He
to.
either come out on his 2 feet or all fours.
That's right. But it was given to him not as a professional name. He used it as a professional name. His name was William Arville Frizzell. And all the people here tonight are here to be a part of and honor Brother Lefty, and Hall of Famer now. Hall of Famer.
Before we go any further, I'd just like to express my appreciation to each and all of these wonderful people that showed the appreciation for the love of Lefty, as I and his mother and his brothers and sisters are the whole entire family.
That's right.
As I've often stated, surely he's loved more than his mother and me, and I want to say thanks.
Couldn't have been loved any more, but he was loved
thanks
by a
so
lot.
many times for the people that really proved to the world. Took 7 years after his passing to finally, some of them proved how worthy that he were, and I'm sorry that his mother is here at this time to give her in person words, but I'll have said she's supposed to say thanks to each and every one of them too. They showed up willfully to pay their respect and honor to something that they long waited for.
That's right.
To see him enter into that Hall of Fame where he was rightfully belonged several years back when his oversight. There were so many and such a few
You know,
grabbed it and went with it.
That's right. You know, there's been a lot of people, myself included, Brother Allan over here, of course, and that's been tremendously influenced by Brother Lefty. People are always asking me, how much has Lefty influenced me? Well, he was my total influence. What do you mean, is he influenced me? He was my total influence. And we have Dottie, bless her heart, she's here, and John Anderson, who is probably one of the greatest singers in the world today. Brother Allan over here, who's going to sing a song in a few minutes that is going to sum the whole thing up for us. But over here, and I'm going to introduce you, Dad, to a couple of people over here that went the step beyond, went one step further on. I'm going to stand here and say, hey, Lefty was the greatest, and he was this and that. But these people here just kind of even went further than that. They went out there and they petitioned and they did all of that, this and that. They went, you know, it's one step further than anybody else did. And I have to say,
I was born in Saginaw, Michigan. I grew up in a house in Saginaw Bay, and my daddy was a poor, hard-working Saginaw fisherman. Too many times he came home with too little pay. I loved a girl in Saginaw, Michigan, the daughter of a wealthy man. Yeah, but he called me that son of a Saginaw fisherman, not good enough to claim his daughter's hand. Now I'm up here in Alaska, looking around for gold, like the crazy fool I'm digging in this frozen ground so cold. As each new day I bring, I strike a rich, and then I'll go back home and claim my love of Saginaw, Michigan. I'll go back home and claim my love of Saginaw, Michigan. We won't be here and always late anymore. Even if we do, it won't be the same as before. 'Cause no one can sing that song like my brother did. Well, I've heard Lefty sing that song since I was a kid. We won't be hearing Mom and Dad's waltz again, or hear him sing forever and always. Look, what thoughts we'll do won't be the same as they were before. We won't be hearing always lame anymore. We won't be hearing Lefty sing always lame. If you've got money, or I love you 1,000 ways. I'm sitting here in memories, thinking of the days when I would sit and listen to Lefty sing always late. We won't be here and always late anymore. Even if we do, it won't be the same as before. 'Cause no one can sing that song like my brother did. Well, I've heard Lefty sing that song since I was a kid. We won't be hearing the mom and dad's waltz again, or hear him sing forever and always. Look what thoughts will do won't be the same as they were before. We won't be hearing always late anymore.
We'd like to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. This is David Frizzell. We want to thank Dottie West, Shelley West, John Snyder, hey, brother Allan Frizzell, John Anderson and the Burrito brothers, David Allan Cole, Eddy Raven, Ray Flack from the Ricky Skaggs Band, woo! Ferlin Husky, Whitey Shafer, Roy Horton from the Hall of Fame, Joe Son, yeah, Flip Anderson, Warren Haynes, Mike Blasucci, and a special thanks to my dad, Daddy Frizzell. Good night to all the folks listening on the Silver Eagle. Good night. Thank you. Here we go.
Even if we do, it won't be the same as before. 'Cause no one can sing that song like my brother did. I've heard Lefty sing that song since I was a kid. We won't be hearing the mom and dad's waltz again, or hear him sing forever and always. Look what thoughts will do won't be the same as they were before. We won't be hearing always late anymore. We won't be hearing always late anymore. Even if we do, it won't be the same as before. 'Cause no one can sing that song like my brother did. I've heard Lefty sing that song since I was a kid. We won't be hearing the mom and dad's waltz again, or hear him sing forever and always. Look what thoughts will do won't be the same as they were before. We won't be hearing always late anymore. We won't be hearing always late anymore. Even if we do, it won't be the same as before. 'Cause no one can sing that song like my brother did. I've heard Lefty sing that song since I was a kid. We won't be hearing the mom and dad's waltz again, or
won't be here and always late anymore. We won't be here and always late anymore. Even if we do, it won't be the same as before.
That was good. That was great. That's got to be good.
Thank you.
Let's get that drink now. We're going to have that drink now. We ain't had a drink yet.
Thanks.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, let's all give each other a round of applause. Come on.